Okay guys, thank you for joining us again on the community page. My name is Mick Howard and I'm here for the Leeds Listening Room. Lucky to have Dawn Newsome here now, the Chief Executive Officer of Armley Helping Hands. So Dawn, do us a favour, tell me how Armley Helping Hands got started and when.
So Armley Helping Hands is over 25 years old. It was established in June 1995. And it was with a collective of people who, in support of Leeds Council and local ward councils, talked about how older people felt lonely and that there wasn't many activities supporting them in the community. So I was actually appointed on a 6-month contract to look at what people around me wanted.
6-month contract?
A 6-month contract, yes, and I'm still here.
Still here.
But I think the key thing of all the lifespan of Armley Helping Hands is design about older people and the community involvement in the project. They've always had a voice. We've never delivered things and services on the dictatorship of statutory services. It's been about what people in the community want, what people in Armley and Wortley want, what they feel needs to happen in their community to make it a better life.
That's the important bit, isn't it? So during the pandemic, what sort of things have Armley Helping Hands been up to? What have they done to support the community?
So the pandemic's been an interesting process for Armley Helping Hands, and I recently did a blog which was a really good example where the caption was "From afternoon teas to nappies to methadone." So the first thing that Armley Helping Hands did was take, obviously the first priority was our older people and making sure that we had services and interventions in place to enable our older people to stay safe. A lot of those was from emergency food deliveries, helping them access prescriptions, money, set up activities that can be delivered to their home, for instance like the fish and chip craft project, increased welfare calls, befriending calls, to make sure that the older people didn't feel like they're being left alone, that they still had that continuous intervention from ourselves and an opportunity to talk to people. So the first priority were our older people, but then we was approached by Leeds Council to establish a community hub, which was to deliver vital services to the community of all ages, and that consists of things from just being a listening ear to delivering emergency food parcels to families, to individuals living alone, to providing support to people who are having to self-isolate due to amounting symptoms of coronavirus, actually testing positive of coronavirus, or due to health conditions they were having to shield. So our roles within the community have drastically changed over the last 12 months.
Okay. Going forward then now, Armley Helping Hands, what do you see your next steps are now?
Our first priority has to be our older people. And we need to help those older people to go into a word that stands in everywhere, recovery, to actually be able to feel confident to come back out into the community after the pandemic and to have those opportunities to engage back with friends and people in the community. We're not going to be able to re-establish our traditional services as they were vibrant before the COVID, but it's about giving them an opportunity to actually be able to get out and about and socialise, to improve the both physical and mental well-being, and to try and get back to some form of normality. But also, as the key organisation within the community and with the work we've done with the hub, we also need to be looking at how, as an organisation, we support the broader spectrum of our community. So Armley Helping Hands presently are looking at working alongside Leeds Council and other partners as a community anchor and be there to bring all services together to support the community, because we have learned that there's quite a lot of gaps, specifically around mental health, financial budgeting, the food poverty, basic home skills, that we've all got some role and responsibility to support the community in delivering.
There's community time coming down with Helping Hands, because Armley Helping Hands hasn't stopped till the pandemic kept going, hasn't it?
I was just going to say, it's not a coming busy time. we've had that busy time. You know, absolute credit to my staff and volunteers and to our community partners. Since March last year, we have been on a treadmill, and that treadmill is continuing, and we will continue to the longevity of this pandemic. And even though as the pandemic settles down and we become more normality, there's never a slow time for Armley Open Arms. We're always looking at the next step, the next stage. And I think one of the most important outcomes of the charity is about engaging the community and giving quality of life to the community. So as the pandemic disappears, there will be a new issue, a new problem within the community, a new need that we need to address. And I hope Armley Open Arms will be here 5-10 years plus to be able to challenge those.
Well, thank you very much.